exactly. So this is the Earth season, which is the harvest season. You don't want to. There are things you don't want to do. So you don't want to declare war or like go do a raid during harvest season. You need your people here to harvest. You know. But what we can do here is thinking maybe we build a or do a sacrifice to Orlanth because he has some really good mysteries or kind of like spells for us to learn. I'm going to make sure there's no one else really good here that we should... Oh, we have tracking. No, we're not going to really use that too often. Do it to Hisaris. So basically, you can research these spells, basically, by learning more about the gods, and then you can build a shrine to them, and then you can have it on always as a passive buff. So I'm trying to decide where we should spend our magic and time this season.
Cow Mother.
So did you say Cow Mother? That's actually not a bad idea. In fact, we already have Milk Blessing. So yeah, let's do a sacrifice and hope to get... Let's sacrifice...
Calf Blessing.
Yeah, exactly.
Whoa, don't sacrifice cows to the cow god, right?
I don't know. Honestly.
I think it means that it just gets more cows.
I'll sacrifice 4 cows and hope for it. We learned some of the mysteries. Oh, okay, so here's the other thing that can happen. We didn't learn a new spell this time, but what we did learn was some of the mysteries of Eralda's Blessing. So here's the thing about that. If you go over to here... So, Eralda's Blessing. Eralda, Mother of the Cows, finds that her 4-legged people are under attack by biting things, so she convinces them to give themselves over to the protection of Ornada, Earth Mother of the 2-legged people. The 4 legs gain safety, and the 2 legs are freed from hunger. That's what we know about her, like, legend. There's way more to that than we know. We know, like, the very basic outlines. We don't know shit about anything else. Like, for instance, here's another one that's like, Orlanth and Oroka. Drought strikes the land, so Orlanth seeks out Oroka, a dragon summoned by the watery blue tribe. Orlanth slays Oroka, releasing the rain god Heller from the dragon's belly. Heller then ends the drought. There are something like 10 very specific steps that Orlanth goes through that are missing from that story. And the reason that comes up is that one of the ways that you can honor the gods and gain their favor is by reenacting their quests as they performed them. So the more you know about...
That's really cool.
It's pretty cool. It is pretty much my jam, is the thing. I'm going to go ahead and do...
Do we still have Janine?
I don't know. If so, she's muted?
I'm eating crackers.
She's eating crackers.
I haven't eaten anything today, and I'm eating crackers.
Oh shit, I didn't realize we had Blacktail the Bull. That's really good. Blacktail the Bull is a treasure that lets you sire more calves than normal.
I wonder where we got that from.
I started with it, probably because we picked the Cow Mother as our...
Is that just a passive buff? Like,
Yes.
that's just going away and working away in the background?
Exactly. And it's a thing that we could trade if we wanted to. Like, we wanted to end our feud with the Orlundi. One way to do that might be to trade them that bull.
Might they go, like, fuck no?
They could. Yeah, they
Please.
totally could. And that could change a year later if their ruler was different, you know?
What's that based on? Is that based on an RNG, or is that based on various measures of their inclination towards us? Or is it based on a single granular inclination?
I think it's
bar?
various things. I really do. But I'm also certain there is an RNG element to it also.
Okay.
I think I want to do another... I'm going to do one more... I'm going to do more exploration of the Tula. I'm going to do a little bit more. You never know what you find, you know? Alright. Roscaso's exploration of the Tula is attacked by a group of desperate outlaws. His forces are slightly outnumbered. What should roast tacos do? Bluff his way past them, kill as many outlaws as possible, or try to avoid a fight. I think we should fucking...
I mean...
So what were you going to say?
I think we should kill them. They're like hanging out on our Tula? Outlaws?
Oh yeah, fair point.
I think we're balanced, and that bluff is the way of balance, but...
Sorry,
sure, kill
what
them.
the fuck is a Tula again?
It's like our area, our land.
Okay,
Sort of
like our
fish.
homeland.
That's
okay.
our homeland. The outlaws turned to be favored by the gods. They took little time to defeat us. The outlaws wounded Roast Tacos and many of his escorts. The party managed to get away from the fight and come home to heal. So that went bad. Alright. Devotees of the cult of Yinkin, the goddess of Alinxes, of cats, have made an offer, have an offer to make to you. We've noticed that the woods around your tula are infested with many types of rodents, including a type which is very susceptible to spirits of disease. If you want to give us something in return, we can form a ritual that will improve the hunting abilities of your Alinxes. They will kill these forest-dwelling rats, freeing you from the risk of disease. Irene says the cult of Yinkin is small and has little influence, so we should just say, like, yeah, go ahead and do that, we'll owe you a favor. Tonneling says the same thing, but yeah, it does want it done. The forest is full of rats and the dirty creatures are infested by disease spirits. Ashart says, although he is a cat, Yinkin is Orlanth's brother, and son of the mountain goddess Carofin. Thank you for nothing, Ashart. This is like the dude who knows all the trivia in the world and just, like, wants to seem like the smartest dude in the room.
Oh, hey, did you know that Christopher Nolan's first movie was actually...
Exactly. Hortarl says, the fewer fighters fall prey to disease, the better chance we have of prevailing during raids. That's true. Farina says, any asking price can be bargained down. She's obviously our marketing person. Guru, right. Alinxes are disloyal. Ermal was a better companion to Orlanth than Yinkin ever was, says Fedkaros. He just wants us to refuse outright. Surprise. Or Carla wants us to either give them magic or goods. What do you guys think? We can also offer them kittens, which is kind of adorable.
I really like that guy's arm up. I say we offer them kittens because they're gonna they are absolutely gonna be well looked after kittens, right?
Yeah.
And we're not giving them all our kittens. We're giving them some kittens.
They were honored.
They worship a cat god,
right?
So
yeah. They were honored and inspected the kittens carefully. The leader's brow furrowed and sadness washed over his face. I'm very sorry, he said, but these are descendants of Double Shadow the Worthless. You'd be best to simply let them loose outside your tula.
That's a fan character. That's not in there.
Yinkin would not honor such a gift. All right,
That's
so we
someone's
can...
warrior cat. That's not cool.
Let's owe them a favor. They agreed to do this and gathered our Alinxes together in a stead. It was remarkable to see these willful creatures following the Yinkin cultists as if they'd become sheep. We heard wails and howls coming from the stead and could not tell which were made by people and which by cats. Finally, the Yinkin people emerged and said the ritual was a success. I love how, like, abstract all of this is and how, like, those people could have just gone in there with a bunch of cats and been like, meow, meow, and come out and be like, yeah, no, that was good. They're blessed now.
I gotta say, I'm really into this game.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I've already looked it up on the iTunes store. It's only $8, which seems like
it's a lot for an
bargain.
iTunes store, but it is a bargain for what this game is. I think. I don't know. We had a bad harvest.
I assume it's worth getting on. I assume it's worth getting on iPad rather than iPhone.
Yes, I've only played it on iPad. I haven't touched it on iPhone. I bet it's really tough to play. But again, they did really good work on the interface and stuff. We had a bad harvest. Fredkara says we won't be able to feed everyone this coming year. We might consider slaughtering extra animals or asking other clans to give or trade food. That's bad. It's also the dark season, which is like it's all snowy.
I think the word you're looking for here is winter, Austin.
No, it's just the dark snowy season. I think I'm gonna slaughter pigs.
Austin character.
Exactly.
Winter? I have never heard of that, my lord.
These people are saying, like, no, we're good. Fedkaro says, horse is pretty tasty, you know. Great. I'm gonna slaughter, like, 100 pigs. How's that sound?
And what about your turn in the game?
Also, I'll slaughter 90 pigs in the game.
Oh, okay.
We'll get us some more food. There's a lot of, like, tinkering you can do here in terms of how much wildlands you have that your people can hunt on versus how much cropland you have where you can grow crops versus how much pasture you have for your cattle, like, all that stuff, and, like, how much...
It seems like it scales really nicely to, like, what your inclination...
Right, exactly. Totally.
How your inclination to play is.
Totally. And then I'm gonna do...
What are the... Oh, sorry. What were the miracles that we... Or the secrets that we had highlighted on that last
On that
person?
one,
Like 3 of
yeah,
them.
so Ornalda, who is blessed crops, Barntar, who is vigor, and Iralda, who has the milk blessing. I'll check out... I don't remember what Barntar's thing is, so I'll check it. Vigor. Oh, it lets our farmers work more productively. So we have a Barntar shrine already, which is useful, let's say. And then yeah, with this last one, I'm gonna do another sacrifice to try to learn some more stuff. I'm gonna now do Orlanth and a mystery, because his mysteries are super important.
This soundtrack's really great. Like, it's not just really nicely written. It
Yeah.
sounds, at least over the thing, it sounds like it's being really nicely played
Yeah.
as well. It sounds like there's a real care taken to the
Sure.
arrangement and to how the instrument's being played.
So we
I
learned
mean, digital.
the Thunderstone ritual, which I think gives us storms. All right. Orstanor, the willful child of well-liked Carls. Carls are just like villagers. They're just like people in our
Well, like Carl. Hi, I'm well like Carl.
Right. Has a history of making trouble, but now he has done the unthinkable. He has desecrated your Ernalda temple, throwing cow dung all over the holy shrines. When asked why he
Kill
would
him!
do such a thing, he only shrugs. His parents are besides themselves with shame and anger. The god talkers conduct the usual rites to restore the balance of the temple. So, Irene says that we should send for shamans to see if the boy is possessed. Only the banishment of spirits will cheer the parents up and the people up. Tongalang, who is again the kind of warrior dude on our council, says there can be no forgiveness and we should outlaw him and see to it that he is killed. Which is like, we're not just kicking you out of our Tula into the wilderness, 12-year-old boy. Also, we're gonna like get you in the dark, which is the worst. Hertal says that he's always been.
You skipped a shot.
Well. He says let his kinfolk deal with it. Desecrating a temple is an awful crime, but he's not yet been initiated and is not yet responsible for his actions. See, that is interesting. Like, because he's the law dude on our council, he's telling us what the laws are in this. Orstanor says he's always been a handful, but he's never done anything as bad as this. Farina has nothing to add. Fidkaro says this is a tough one. And Carla wants him outlawed and killed. I'm going to send for shamans, I think. Does that sound fair?
I feel like not slaying one of your people is, since that's one of the fundamental tenets of your society,
Yes.
you shouldn't do that.
I'm with you.
That's the only counsel I can give, though. Don't do
what
the
about
thing you think
digital-
is evil. Other than that,
Let's.
Yeah, I guess I see the shaman wisdom, but I can also
Shamans, I think. I don't know.
if the law says let his kinfolk deal with it, don't the gods have to follow the law?
You know how gods are.
Well, so here's the thing. And if this is considered a spoiler, Austin, don't say. But so at the moment, it seems to be pretty obvious about the fact that the gods straight up exist.
Yes,
because
that's correct.
We're sacrificing to them, and then we're getting stuff. Like, there is no question about that. But I'm really intrigued by the fact that they don't seem to be interacting with us at all.
They do in very specific ways, right? Like, they do bless our crops, and we do see a better return when they bless our crops, you know?
Right,
And
absolutely.
I'm just
But
saying,
it
if
seems
we
like
wanted the gods to talk to us, we could have woken up the talking god. I'm just gonna put that back out there.
DSHS in the
But
chat
it seems
says,
like-
let's be honest, that kid looks like a real asshole.
he looks like a Joffrey in Waiting. Right?
Does. Right, Scratty
It
B
just seems
says...
like in
Scratty B says, the law doesn't say you can't step in, it just says the kid isn't legally responsible for his own actions yet.
How do we know what the law says?
Because that's what a Shart says. A Shart says
Oh.
that he's not responsible for his actions yet.
Oh, well then maybe we need to be a little more lenient.
I think we should, for me, it's either conduct an additional powerful temple purification ritual because of all the cow dung, or make sure he's not possessed. I'm still really worried about chaos right now, guys.
Yeah, we should probably check.
has the solution that I like, which is put him on a horse out of the Tula and burn the steed. But yeah, we should probably send for the shamans,
All right.
Then.
No shamans came. Great. All right, it's storm season.
Wait,
Season.
what's for the shaman shortage?
Yeah, I don't know. Storm season is like a crazy magical season, where you can like send emissaries around, but and you can do cattle raids and all that other stuff. But everything's just like a little crazy. Like it can go a little off, and it's also
maybe the shamans had something better to do than come check out the kid who threw some poop.
It's true.
Maybe they were busy.
That's true. Okay, yeah. So Thunderstone improves our archers basically, and the people who like throw sticks, that's a solid thing to have. I think we should let's go on let's go on a cattle raid. How's that sound? A cattle raid
Like
is
a magic cattle raid?
a cattle raid is like a little bit different than a regular.
We pinch cows from the other guy.
Right, and it's not like an outright. It's not like an outright war, so you don't want to bring everybody. You kind of want to sneak there. You don't want to send too many warriors. So I'm just gonna send. Let's send 15 total. It's hard to use this surface trackpad, guys. We were spotted. Shit.
Wait, sorry.
I'm gonna.
I think this needs to be said in the chat. Soltron says, "Hey guys, there's poop everywhere. Isn't really a situation that shamans are well versed in." To which DSH S70 says, "The shamans showed up with a pressure washer."
We did very poorly, and now the Orlundi are coming at us. All right. It's the last season. I'm gonna spend both of these magic on this. They have 12 horsemen, 131 swordsmen. Luckily, our patrols spotted them in 5 weapon thanes, met them, as well as 134 of the feared. Furred? I don't know. Let's drive them off.
I don't know what that means.
And I'm gonna sacrifice. Or if we don't sacrifice, I'm gonna not sacrifice. I'm gonna charge and hope to catch them while they're sacrificing.
Is that a thing that can happen?
We rushed the Orlundi formation while they were still sacrificing to their gods. The fighting was fierce. Our magic smote them mightily. We drove the Orlundi off, and their survivors left without plundering our Tula. We captured 2 horses. Our auxiliaries were able to patch up 3 of our warriors. So yeah, we killed.
Good job, auxiliaries.
We did well
doing
there.
what you're supposed to be doing.
Solid. And so yeah, and let's do this last one. I'm gonna start sending an exploration party to the mountains, which is like there's stuff in the mountains. Almost always. And I'll send him with 3 weapon thanes and 10...
Wait, hang on. This game is huge.
Yes.
I just kind of got a sense of, like, everything we've been doing so far has either only been with us or with the Orlundi.
We've been right here, and, like, that's it. And there's also every other tribe here who we do have to slowly build our relationships with because we want to form a tribe with them instead of just being our little clan.
Really
and
good.
there's also all of this other parts of the map.
Yeah.
And also, this map is big.
Jeez. This is a whole thing.
This is a whole thing.
Like, this isn't some slight little old game.
It is not. It is not.
Well, no, I didn't mean that dismissively. I meant, like, you know, like Yoda Stories is not a particularly big game.
Mm-hmm. Right. Right. Yoda Stories is a little game. Scratty Beat
The Western things are in good spirit.
Yeah, well, we cooked them good food, right?
They like our chefs.
Right. That's good. All right. Year change. Also, what time is it? Okay. I'm gonna do this for another 20 minutes, so let's kind of, I don't know, faster maybe this year, and maybe we'll get through one